Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for having this markup and for bringing this bill, ultimately for the enhanced security and safety of our homeland. 8671, I think, is important because it allows our agencies to, especially DHS, to do rotations. When we look back at more than 2 decades of post-September 11, 2001 history and those terrorist attacks that happened, we've heard in this committee room from Director Wray, from others, that terror threat has never been higher since that point in time. Our national security relies on the ability to share the right information with the right people at the right time. And accomplishing this requires consistent collaboration among the state, local, federal entities, as well as the private sector and our international partners. For years, DHS has consistently struggled to share information effectively, and it has necessitated legislative action to address this particular issue. In fact, just several years ago, various inspectors general, including DHS and Department of Justice, completed a report titled Review of Domestic Sharing of Counterterrorism Information, which noted the DHS intelligence enterprise was not as effective or valuable as it could have been. And this was attributed to a lack of unity throughout the DHS intelligence enterprise, other staffing issues within DHS's Office of Intelligence and Analysis, and problems with the review and approval of certain products, and then access to those products, including classified information. The report further stated the DHS intelligence enterprise was fragmented, with elements operating independently and with few repercussions or incentives to coordinate better outside of actual events, underscoring the necessity of this legislation. These challenges persist, to which the sharing of counterterrorism information amongst law enforcement and within DHS must be strengthened. It's important that to share information effectively, DHS components understand each other's roles, responsibilities, and contributions, especially with the involvement of multiple entities. H.R. 8671, the DHS Intelligence Rotational Assignment Program and Law Enforcement Support Act, is a critical step to addressing gaps and improving coordination within DHS. This bipartisan bill, which unanimously passed the House previously, would codify the rotational assignment program to enhance needed intra-agency participation in the program. DHS analysts within a department intelligence component like Customs and Border Protection, Homeland Security Investigations, the Secret Service, and other relevant components would be eligible to participate. And as a result, this would increase the coordination and communication on border security, terrorism, and other threats to the homeland, which in turn can lead to a more complete picture of threats and greater homeland security. I think it's important at this time, as we have just seen in the last week, Mr. Chairman, where we have 8 alleged Tajikistan citizens that have ties to ISIS that have been in the United States for multiple months. And I'm interested to see whether or not that has a component of this, which is information sharing and intelligence sharing, but it highlights the need to protect our homeland in a way that this bill will certainly help. I'd like to thank my friend from New York, Mr. Swazi, for his attention and support for this bill, and I look forward to continuing the work together on this issue. With that, I yield back.